Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Rock and Roll, Future-Proofing Your Warehouse. I'm going to be your host today, Kelly Little. I'm the HR manager with Tryon Solutions. Today, we're going to explore how a WMS enhances client operations, specifically in a 3PL, with an expert on our team, Sarvesh, our practice lead of SCM at Tryon Solutions, and a part of our India team. Sarvesh, I really appreciate you taking time today to give us a little bit of knowledge. Could you start by introducing yourself and sharing a bit about your background?
Hello, hi everyone. This is Sarvesh, and I'm the practice lead for SCM from the Tryon Solutions. I comes with a vast experience into supply chain domain from almost like 16 years. I'm working on this domain, specialized into warehouse management, working with different customers for different geographies and all. And that's a short introduction from my side.
Fantastic. It's really great to work with you. And I know that you bring a rich background specifically on this topic with the 3PLs and a WMS and how those pair together. So, how do you see a WMS solution impacting current customers in managing their day-to-day operation of logistics?
So implementing a warehouse management solution can significantly enhance the efficiency and accuracy of the logistic operations for our customers. And how it will improve, there are many factors responsible for this. First thing, like improved inventory accuracy. So if you're using a WMS solution, it will give you a real-time visibility into inventory level, reducing your discrepancies and ensuring that stock levels are always accurate. This minimizes the risk of stock outs and overstock situations. So if you have the proper inventory management, you can plan for order fulfillment. So another thing that will improve is the enhanced order fulfillment. So with the optimized picking, packing, and shipping processes, AWS can streamline your order fulfillment, reducing lead times, and can increase the order accuracy. This directly impacts the customer satisfaction with the lead time. So if the orders are fulfilled at the right time, right duration, right place, that will help. Another important factor which will be helping with the WMS solution is increase operation efficiency. So if you're using a WMS solution like automating routing tasks such as inventory tracking, order processing, replenishments, all will allows the staff to focus on more strategic activities. And this is always a planned activity. So if you have the WMS solution, like all these can be planned, this will improve your overall productivity and will also reduce the labor cost because you have the system in place. Another thing that will help with the WMS is the better space utilization. So with the WMS product, you have the visibility of the complete warehouse. You can plan for the layout, you can plan for the efficiency, you can optimize your storage spaces, you can reduce the time spent on the locations and picking the items from the different locations. So if you have the complete warehouse setup there, then you can easily plan that. And one of the important thing that drives that is the data-driven decision making. So with the WMS analytical and reporting capabilities, it will help you provide the insights into warehouse performance, enabling data-driven decisions, and that can enhance efficiency and profitability. So definitely a WMS in day-to-day operations will help in getting the ROI. Okay, and like it will also help in the labor planning also.
It sounds like it takes care of everyday activities for accuracy purposes, but also at the strategic level with providing that data for the managers and everyone involved, right?
Right.
Excellent. Excellent. What key functionalities do you look for when assessing a client's current warehouse operations to determine if they need a WMS and then to identify that best option for them?
Right. So when we are accessing a client need for a warehouse operations, we look for many factors, okay, and that will drive it. So first thing is the inventory management. So we need to understand like how the currently the customer is managing the inventory. Okay, if the customer is not using any WMS product and all, that will definitely lack of the issues like inventory is not tracked correctly. So these are the main factors like how the inventory is stored, different levels of the inventory, how the stock is stored in the locations, how the replenishments are handled, how the picking is handled. So WMS will definitely provide an advanced inventory management features that can simply reduce their errors and improve the accuracy. Second thing we used to check is the order management process. So basically the customers who are processing the orders, what are the capabilities of the order processing they have, how they manage the orders. how they do the picking of the orders, packing, shipping, and all. So if they're using a WMS solution, that will streamline those processes and enhance the efficiency and reduce the errors. Another important factor that is the real-time visibility. So if you are using a WMS solution, like you will get a real-time visibility in the inventory levels. And based on that, you can plan your orders also. So if there's a lack of inventory in the warehouse, okay, then you can do a reorder point where you can fulfill your future needs of the orders. So this functionality helps in proactive decision making, improve overall operation transparency. Another important factor when deciding with the like integration capabilities. If you see like WMS is not a standalone product, it should be integrated with other third-party products and all. So we will try to access like, okay, how the current system integrations are working for the customer, what are their business needs, what are the ERPs, CRMs, and e-commerce platforms they are using, and how seamlessly we can integrate with these. So that will help the ensure the data consistency and operation continuity also. So if you have automated integrations and all, so that will reduce the errors also, and it's a consistency. Another important factor we're using with that is like scalability. So how much scalable is your WMS? So if the client has to grow for growth and changing the business needs, so your WMS solution should be scalable. So we look for solution that can handle increased volume, complexity without significant addition costs. And the most important thing which is required by any of the top managements, everything is the reporting analytics. So if you have the robust reporting analytical capabilities, then you can easily monitor the performance, identify the different trends of the stocks, different SKUs which are using, and based on that, you can do the decision making. So we try to evaluate how the current support system is there, what are WMS they are using, or how we can enhance with a different WMS solution.
Awesome. Thank you. That, it sounds like we're focusing a lot on the accuracy of it, right? So if they don't even
Correct.
have anything in place, then their inventory is likely flawed or at least delayed in its accuracy. So
Mhm.
say a customer is managing multiple clients and they're facing those inventory discrepancies, it's
Mhm.
impacting their operations, obviously. What are the best ways that a customer can manage that? And it likely sounds like it has to do with the WMS.
Right. So if the customer is facing some inventory discrepancies, dealing with the multiple clients or the 3PL, we recommend some of the best practices.
Mhm.
First thing, like we want to understand if the customer is using a WMS product which is fit for them, or if not, then we will try to implement a WMS solution which is robust, which can real-time tracking, which can manage the inventory, reduce the discrepancies through the automations, and which have the accuracy of the data.
Mhm.
Another factor we will try to give is the with the customer is like regular audits and cycle counts. Okay. So if you're not using any WMS product, like it's all manual process they have to do. Okay,
Mhm.
but if you have the systematic inventory, audit counts, cycle counts, and everything, that will give a efficiently report and with the accuracy of the inventory data actually in your warehouse. Another thing, like which is the best practice we try to use is the barcode and RFID scanning. Okay, so with the use of the barcodes and RFIDs, it will improve the accuracy in the inventory tracking. So these are real-time capture data, and that will reduce the human errors also, because manually entering something can lead to error, but if you have the barcode scanner and everything, system will automatically fetch the data and will give the real-time visibility of everything also. Most important thing which comes with that operations. Okay, so training and the standard operating procedures for the operations. So if that training is not provided to the staff properly or the SOPs are not defined correctly, that will reduce a lot of errors also. So we will try to focus on training and standard operating procedures also that should be constantly adhered. Okay. Another thing like we used to give as a best practice is client specific inventory management. So deciding which WMS product you have to use, that that is most important thing. So if you are a 3PL client and you have multiple clients that uses different configurations, different processes and everything, so you should make sure like you will get a WMS product which can be configured for different client levels. Okay, that will give the inventory by the clients, ensuring that every client stock is accurate, tracked, and every process of the clients are differently. This
Mhm.
reduce the confusion and errors associated with the mixed inventories also. Another important thing which will be considered is the regular reconciliation. So regular reconciliation, the physical inventory with the system records always address the discrepancies properly. This helps in maintaining the inventory accuracy and reliability. So if you see, like there are a lot of, we have visited a lot of warehouses where they are not using any WMS solution, they are all access based and everything. So the major challenge they are seeing with that inventory also, the FIFO also, because they don't know where actually the real stock is. So some stock is like 3 months old, some stock is 6 months old, and they're lying without any proper inventory tracking. So when you have to ship it also, you will ship the wrong. So that's why we always focus on, okay, like every customer who is using a 3PL should use a WMS product which has all the capability of the tracking, plus give the visibility also. So everything need to be considered in that.
Great. Those are great best practices, I think, for any organization. So specifically for a 3PL, when they can use inventory and order fulfillment management, within a system or however they're doing it, what
Mm.
happens when they have multiple clients with very diverse needs? So one 3PL and multiple clients across the board. How does that translate into some best practices?
Right. For a 3PL customer, basically managing the inventory and order fulfillment for multiple clients will definitely need a best practices that need to be implemented with a WMS solution. First thing is the client segmentation. So you should use a WMS which would segment the inventory and orders by the client. So your product should be capable enough to differentiate based on the 3PL. So this ensures like client inventory is managed separately, and it should reduce the errors and improve the accuracy. Another factor is like customizable WMS features. So I just talk about the thing in the last question also. Like if your product have the capability to customize to cater the needs of specific clients, each and every client, that will help the customer also to reduce that errors. Okay. This includes like custom labeling, packing instructions, shipping requirements, and specific locations for that. The processes for every client is different. The stocks are different for that. So that was the most important factor, like customizable WMS features. Now coming to the efficiency of the order processing. So if you implement any efficient order processing workflows that should be tailored for every client needs, this will help to optimize the routes, picking routes, packing procedure, shipping protocols and everything. So your WMS should be capable enough to be handled and to be configured based on the different client needs.
Mhm.
Another thing comes with the advanced reporting analytics. So if for every customers, you can have a separate report, separate dashboards and everything that can manage the SLAs and that can be driven. Okay, that will also improve the efficiency. Another thing we will consider is the scalable solution. So if your WMS is scalable, your business will grow, you can have multiple clients added in your warehouse, and you can improve your 3PL efficiency also. Now coming to the communications and collaboration, so we always try to maintain the open communication challenge with client to understand their needs and ensure that WMS configurations can be aligned with their expectation. So it all depends like the WMS solution, what you are recommended is fit for your 3PL, which can be aligned with their expectations and their needs. And the most important thing comes with the customers is the compliance management. So if you know, like there are different type of warehouses, like bonded warehouses, non-bonded warehouses, and some clients have different needs for serialization and everything. So you should have a WMS that can manage all these compliance with regulations also. It's like the bonded items with the customs, so the custom integrations can be done. So this will help to ensure that all the legal and contractual obligations are met. So these are the basic things like we will try to consider when going with the 3PL customer.
Excellent. I appreciate that insight to the difference that
Hmm.
the 3PL perspective brings to when we
Right,
assess a client's needs for a WMS. I also loved how we talk about the different things for scalability, because I think that's an
right,
important factor for that strategic piece. It's really
right,
important to take what you've got and hopefully perpetuate that into that growth that you're looking for instead of having to come up and reinvent solutions, right? Well,
right.
thank you so much, Sarvesh. It has been a pleasure working with you, of course, and it's
Okay.
concluding our episode of Rock and Roll. We hope you found our discussion on WMS and how it enhances client operations in a 3PL effective and a little bit helpful. If you have any questions, we would love to send you more information, and you can reach out. Our contact details are provided in the description below. Until next time, everybody, take care.
Take care. Thank you. Bye bye.